In today's episode, a new chapter begins here in Europe. Finding our new motorhome. Pretty cool. Bavaria is a French brand, central bed, which is something we really like. We checked out several brands, models, and prices. But before today's episode, let's briefly summarize what has happened here in the last few days. Eros had a newborn photo shoot. You can check out the photos on our Instagram by scanning the QR code that appears on the screen.
I never felt tomorrow closing in this fast.
And Eros also had his first adventure. And look what a special day it is, guys. Tomorrow, Eros turns 30 days old. And we didn't want him to turn 30 days old without seeing the sea.
Yeah.
So he's going to the little beach here in Alvor to see the sea. This little big man here, look. And Eros is really lucky, huh? It's the first beach he's going to see. Look how wonderful this is. The fire here, look. We're already going to learn how to make a campfire from a young age.
Yeah.
Say something, son.
Look at that. 1 month of this love in our lives.
Three, two.
Yeah.
Long live Eros. Look at that. What's with that face, son? And look behind the scenes. Eros is loving his 1-month birthday.
He's tired, isn't he, guys? We missed the photos. We didn't get a photo, did we, my love? I'm tired, guys.
And check this out.
I want my milk.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi, everyone. All good?
Hi Eros, how are you? I'll show you Layla soon. She's sleeping in the hallway. But she's coming with us, because today we're hitting the road and maybe this boy will spend his first night away from home. Oh, Mom is more nervous than he is.
I am. I've already given up about 5 times. But we have to face it, right?
That's it, yeah.
My son, everything will be okay, right, my love? It will, right?
Eros, as we showed earlier, is already 30 days old. And everything is great here in this apartment. We love our place here, it's super comfortable. But there's always something missing.
And what could it be, right?
And what could it be?
Like before, I'm yearning to reach the shore. Now
After an hour of traveling, first stop, Franzi is already breastfeeding Eros. By the way, this boy nurses. He nurses a lot. I don't know who he gets his big appetite from. I think he takes after his mother. And look, there's Layla. I'm sure there were people already waiting to see Layla. And she's here. This stop is really nice. There's a picnic area here. Everything is very well organized. Really nice. Let's go, Layla. Climb up. And little Layla is going to pee there. And mark your territory, right? And I hadn't even shown you guys, right? We're driving a new car. Actually, it's not ours, it's rented. But it's a Ford Fox, a station wagon. It has a huge trunk, really awesome. And the most important thing, look. And we're arriving in Santarém, where we're going to see a motorhome. We've already seen a motorhome in Faro. From a friend here on the channel, Claudia. He's in Brazil right now, but his motorhome is parked. His motorhome is parked there in Faro. And we've been talking over the last few days. We went there to take a look. So, I'm going to show it to you. And we came here to Faro for a very special reason. Things just happen like that, without much explanation. And, what happened? A few days ago, I talked to Claudia, who follows us here on the channel. And he told me, look, I have a motorhome parked over there in Faro. Let's go, take the motorhome, and let's go for a ride around. And then he gave me his phone number and I sent him a message, right? To better understand the situation. And they are in Brazil, right? He and his wife. But he had a little health problem. By the way, we wish him a speedy recovery. And that he can travel again and hit the road, which is what they like and want to do here in Europe. And he will need to have a minor surgery. So, we wish him a quick recovery.
Everything will be all right.
And then he said to me, Eduardo, go take a look and all. Soon you guys will want to buy a motorhome. I don't know when I'll be able to come back and all. Don't you want to go there, take a look, make a video? For the channel? In short, maybe he'll sell this motorhome. And we came here to Faro to see this motorhome. We plan to wait longer before buying. But of course, it's still part of the plan to buy a motorhome here.
That's why we sold the Vanzona, right?
Yeah, so that's it, right? It's pretty much what we wanted. The style of the car and everything, we'd already talked about it a lot. So we came here to take a look. It's in storage, which is like a parking lot, right? The vehicles are kept here. It's been here about 3 or 4 months. We coordinated with the staff and came to check it out. And do you think we'll have a motorhome already? This is a 2012 Fiat Ducato. Bushner build. With 70,000 kilometers, it's very well maintained. And it costs 45,000 euros. This bed is quite interesting. The bathroom is separate. But it's just the car that's stored here, right? So their stuff is here, the cabinets are all open. Here's the bathroom. Separate bathroom, very nice, with a skylight. Very sunny. And the bed is amazing. Huge. After seeing this motorhome, we decided to look at a few more so we could compare. This is a 2018 Bavaria. Very beautiful. Price, 57,000 euros. Pretty cool. Bavaria is a French brand. Center bed, which is something we really like, because then you're sleeping here, you can get out on one side, you can get out on the other. Bathroom and shower are separate, which is also pretty cool. Here is the bathroom, and it has a little door that closes like this. Yeah. Anyway, the little door closes here. And this bedroom door also closes. Look. So you can really close off the space. Big refrigerator. A lot of skylights. Little stove, domotic, all domotic. Pretty cool. And here there's a bed. This bed here, it lowers down. And then there's an extra single bed here. Pretty cool. The seats swivel. It's a 2018 model. It only has 45,000 kilometers. It's really new. Really nice, actually. Pretty cool. Now let's see how business is going. And the Continental are guaranteed. It's Fiat, right? Ducati? It's really beautiful. Very colorful. The colors are really nice, polished. The car looks really beautiful. Franza back there is breastfeeding. That's it. We see the motorhome and we already have to run to the car so Eros can nurse. Well, it goes without saying that we liked it. The car is beautiful.
It's like new.
It's very new, but it's above our budget. And then they had another one there. I actually didn't even film it. Because it was sunny, it got very hot inside. Which is more within our budget. So we were torn between two options. Also good, but not as pretty. And that's it.
That one is really good.
Also really good. Riemer is a very good German brand.
And what is giving us a lot of hope here is the fact that it comes with an 18-month warranty.
Here in Portugal, when it comes to motorhomes, the stores have to give an 18-month warranty. I even asked what's included in this warranty, because 18 months is a long time. Everything. Everything. Leak warranty, engine warranty, transmission warranty,
Refrigerator.
refrigerator, everything. And then, because I'm sure a lot of people will say, let's look for a motorhome in Germany, in Italy, in France itself. They really do have cheaper prices. But then we have to bring it here to Portugal, we have to register it here in Portugal, so there are some costs involved. And we don't have that guarantee. I mean, 18 months of warranty is a long time.
Yeah, and because we have our residence registered here in Portugal.
Yeah, we need to register the car here in Portugal because our residence is here in Portugal. So, that's why we're looking for a motorhome here. That's also why we don't want to go to other countries to buy, even though the prices are more attractive. There's no such guarantee. We'd have to go there as well. We have a baby. Who's 30? Almost 40 days old. Yeah, there's also Layla to consider. So traveling with this whole group by plane, for example, looking for a motorhome isn't easy. It's already not that easy here. Right, even though we're close to home. That's because Eros is only 40 days old, so he's very young. And that's exactly one of the reasons we came to Portugal. That's one of the main reasons. He's only 40 days old, and we're already able to look for a motorhome and check things out. If we had stayed in Brazil for his birth, we would have had to wait about 3 months before coming here, and only then start, you know? So we're able to get a head start on all of this.
Sorry, Du, but there's more to it, right? As for your residency, we're already waiting for the residence card.
That's right.
Your status here in Portugal is already legal.
That's it.
And now we're just waiting to see if his residence card arrives by mail. And then with this residence card, he has free access to the countries in the European Union. And that's also one of the reasons why we can't go to Italy. To Germany to look for motorhomes, because until Du's residence card arrives, he is only legally here in Portugal.
Here in Portugal, but I can't go to the other countries in the European Union. Good point. We're going to make a video just about this, but we're already bringing up some of it because I know you're going to tell me, like, look, you have to go to this place, you have to go to another country. That's why we're not going abroad. These are the reasons, and we're going to keep searching here. We have more motorhomes to see today. A motorhome. So let's see, let's go now. Eat something around here. I had said it was in Santarém, but it's not. It's in Cartaxo, but it's in the Santarém district. Now we're arriving at the little hotel where we're going to stay today. A guest house. For the first time, Eros is really going to sleep away from home, huh? What's this place called, Franzi?
Art Villa.
Art Villa? Look, Layla already has her own little corner. Eros is here waiting for his turn. But he already nursed outside in the parking lot before coming in. Right, son? He's finding the new house strange. Calm down, Layla. Your food and water are coming soon, okay? It's already on the way. Look, it's coming. It's thirsty. And the food is right there. Check out this nice place, guys. It has a wine cellar. Check it out. And look, it's self-check-in. This was open, only the gate was locked and she gave us the code to open it. We get here and help ourselves. No one's at the front desk. It's just us here today. I'll close the door. Then we come in here. There's a bathroom here. And here is our bedroom. So the room key was here. I entered the code, and the key came out. And this is our bathroom. Look how cool, there's even a bathtub. Pretty comfortable. Eros is having a blast. Right, Layla? Last walk with Layla. And look how peaceful it is. Look how quiet it is. I think everyone's asleep. It's just Layla and me out here. Church over there. Look how charming. Back here is the cemetery. And look at this gem here, guys. Ford. I've never seen anything like it. It's a minivan, really tiny. The name isn't written here. I don't know what it is. Direct injection. Quite different. I don't know. Here in Portugal, there are also these Honda Civics. They're different, and that rear end is different. I had never seen it either. And it's not good looking at all, right? Let's go. Layla's already done what she needed to do. We've already thrown it away. And now let's rest, right, Layla? We had a wonderful night here in Ventosa, in Cadaval. Yesterday I didn't say where we were because I didn't know. And look at that! How was your first night, Eros? Huh? How was your first night away from home? Is everything okay? Was it good? Yeah? Huh? Tell everyone. Was it good, son? Was it good? Say I already pooped and mommy has to change me again. Really? I've pooped again. Let's get you changed and have breakfast, okay?
Deal?
Deal, yeah? Deal, right? Absolutely. Your pillow's slipping down here, right? It's a bit crooked. I'll fix it in a moment. Like there's no check-in at the inn, there's also no checkout. You just take your things and go. We already paid her yesterday. Made a bank transfer. She wasn't even here. And that's it. The night was really good. Real peace and quiet. Waking up with the birds singing. Sure, they're sparrows, but it's better to hear birds than the noise of trucks, buses, or motorcycles. And let's go hit the road now towards Coimbra. Let's go see more motorhomes in Coimbra. They're mostly privately owned motorhomes, so sometimes if I can't film, it's because people are there, showing me the motorhomes, so it's hard for me to film. Yesterday, at the house of a Portuguese guy we visited, I really liked his motorhome, but he was there with his little daughter, so I ended up not being able to film anything. Let's try to get coffee since there wasn't any here today. We paid 70 euros for the inn. I know you're going to ask. 70 euros there to accommodate the whole family.
O que eu faço? Vamos você como se
Here's the bathroom. Here's the float. Central bed. Very cool. Big windows. The bathroom is also very spacious. This door closes. That's cool too. The shower is here. Everything is separated. The car is spotless. Brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new. No. We've seen another motorhome, a Sunlight.
2018.
Mr. Luis and his wife welcomed us at their house here. Such nice people. Eros went in. Francie went into the motorhome. Layla too. Everyone got to see their motorhome.
It's an impeccable motorhome, right, Francie? Brand new.
The most beautiful one we've seen here.
2018, but it's like this. Brand new. The seats, not a scratch, inside and out. She is really perfect. It costs 57,000 euros. So it's just a little above what we're able to spend on buying one.
And we'll even look at those that are just a little above our budget too, so that we can make comparisons, right?
That's right.
That's for us to have a basis for comparison, right? Like if I invest a little more, it'll be like this. If it's less, it'll be like that.
To know if it's really worth the extra investment or if it's better to buy something a little older, but still good, right? We're not going to buy any junk.
Another thing is that it's also half a meter shorter.
This one is 7 meters long.
Then Du was happy.
Yeah.
Because it's good for driving.
Better for driving, it's lighter.
I didn't like it.
It weighs just 3,000 kilos, while the others weigh 3,400 or 3,450, making this one 400 kilos lighter.
You lose room to move around.
You lose a bit of space.
In the motorhome in the living area,
A little smaller.
that's really important because of Eros, right? Especially later when you'll sometimes need to put a little mat down. Yeah, on the floor so he can have his little toys, but there isn't that space.
Exactly.
Which is exactly that extra half meter that makes it possible.
That counts slightly against it. And I didn't really like the shower stall. I filmed the shower stall in the bathroom for you guys. I didn't really like it. Because it has these little doors, and those doors have magnets, so if you're taking a shower and you bump into the door, it's going to open. I didn't really like it, but...
But like its condition?
The condition is perfect. I just noticed it's kind of... So it will need new tires soon. That's it. Let's go to Guimarães now. There's another one for us to see there.
This one is a little older.
And this one only had 30,000 kilometers, right?
34,000.
34,000 kilometers, really new. It's new like new.
But I think we should eat something, right?
Let's try to eat something around here. And then head to Guimarães.
Yeah. Wow, it's my second time here in Coimbra. Yeah, today we're not here for sightseeing, but as soon as we arrived in the city, oh my god, what a beautiful city.
What a city! It's really beautiful. Coimbra is really beautiful.
Anyone who comes to Portugal has to visit Coimbra. It's really cool.
Yeah, this trip isn't a sightseeing trip. It's about checking out motorhomes. So let's go. Let's eat something and head to Guimarães. This one is the Pilot. Very beautiful. But Franzi didn't like the bathroom.
It's also a little shorter, not so long, 7 meters.
50,000 kilometers. It's going for 56,000 euros. Brand new Continental tire.
It's very beautiful.
How many thousand kilometers does this one have?
This one is nice, but we didn't like the bathroom because the shower and toilet are together.
Wow, the car is really nice.
You came here to the north, right? I have family here in the north.
No.
We're already back in the car because it's really sunny. Eros can't be in the sun. Francie can't either. Well, she could, right?
Of course.
No, especially Eros can't be in the sun. And now he's pooping over there.
Poor thing.
Actually, he doesn't make bricks yet, right? He makes, how do you say it?
The pumpkin puree.
Pumpkin puree or a shake of...
Avocado.
Avocado.
That's what he's producing. Well, the motorhome is really nice. It's one of the smallest we've ever seen, and the stove is by the door, which is something we like. But Francie didn't like the bathroom. and it's really compact. So for those who like compact vehicles, this one would be perfect. It must be better to drive, easier to maneuver. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Francie didn't like the bathroom. I admit that I didn't like it very much either. So there's no reason for you to buy something. You're not going to buy something you didn't really like. Especially if your wife didn't like it, right?
I like the idea of a separate bathroom, the toilet on one side, shower on the other.
It's really good.
One reason is that one person can shower while the other uses the bathroom without interference.
Exactly.
And another reason is that it doesn't get the bathroom wet. Of course, if it were an unmissable deal, that wouldn't be the only reason we wouldn't buy it, but I also think it's overpriced for what it is.
It's a 2015 model and it's 56,000 euros.
I thought the price was a bit steep.
It's funny. We don't want a bathroom like that. We used to have one in our van, but only because there was nothing we could do.
It's a matter of space, right?
There was nothing we could do. Van Zona had to be that way.
The van is narrow, so if you do one on one side and the other on the other side, it even works. But it works, but the aisle gets really narrow, right?
Yes.
Now this one here, which is wider, it doesn't make sense to keep both together like this, in my opinion.
It's just to make it shorter.
Yeah. Central bed, right? That's cool.
Yeah, no, the bed is really good. The kitchen is nice, everything.
But there won't be room to move around.
Right? Yeah, the space is smaller. It's much smaller. Yeah. I also didn't like that the top bed is electric, so it comes down with a motor. I don't really like that. I prefer the manual one where you just pull it down.
Sometimes something might happen.
An electrical issue could prevent you from opening the bed.
Exactly.
It's not cool, right?
Yeah.
The battery died, the bed doesn't work. I don't like it. I prefer the manual one.
Also, wasn't there something else strange he said? He said there are some things to fix after selling. I'll put everything under warranty, and then I'll take it to get fixed.
Yeah.
No, say it like this.
I don't even...
You're trying to sell the car with things still needing to be fixed and...
I didn't even go into details, right? Because we already ruled it out, right?
And then he said, that's what's strange. If we come to a dealership to buy a car, everything has to be working. And I'll only buy it if everything is working, right? Not to have to fix it later.
I thought it was really strange.
We thought so.
But it's a respected store, right?
Yes.
Isn't it?
He seems to be quite serious.
Very serious gentleman.
Very attentive.
By the way, up until now,
Maybe it's a different way of working.
Right? It's a different way, yeah.
So that's it.
Well, we liked pretty much everything we saw, but we haven't negotiated anything yet. Now we're going to Guimarães because there's still one left to see, but we'll only see that one tomorrow.
And there was one to see in Guimarães.
there was one more to see in Guimarães.
It was a 2012, but it only had 22,000 kilometers on it. So we were going to see it because of the mileage.
Yeah, the mileage was really low.
But it was sold, right?
It was sold. I'll go later.
Because the ad disappeared.
The ad isn't there anymore. I had the link saved, right?
And the ad isn't there anymore.
We didn't call because... since there were several, right? So if among those several we were looking at, if one was sold, it would be normal, right? So we would come anyway. So we ended up not calling. I only got in touch with the people who were private sellers, right? There were 2 of them. And everything worked out. It all went smoothly.
I felt bad because I told you that I came for this one. Because it was more affordable, yeah.
It's cheaper and pretty new. Well, really low mileage.
It had the same mileage as Vanzona, right?
Yeah, 22,000 kilometers.
It didn't work.
It happens.
She's not the one.
It wasn't meant to be that one. Let's go to Guimarães. Let's stay there. We arrived and look at this little street. This isn't ours.
Today's little hotel is this one right here.
The car is parked there. Eros is already crying. The suitcases are here.
Are you going to carry him today?
I don't know. Do you want to?
I'm always the one who carries him.
You have to get the backpack and the diaper changing pad.
No, but I'll get that one later. We're already inside our apartment.
Already? I finished bringing the stuff in?
Stay down here.
That's right.
The garage
Was turned into a place to stay.
No one was at reception today. We let ourselves in since they left this door open. Now I'll lock it. And here is our studio. It's even written here, yes, studio. So there's no doubt. They're already making a mess in the bathroom. It's really small, but
It has everything you need. There are several beds here. Here.
a crib for Eros. Who's in your arms? Here is a tiny kitchen. Air conditioning. There's a kitchen here. Really nice, well set up. And the double bed. There's heating, air conditioning, a microwave, stove, television.
Complete.
This fireplace was converted into a closet.
This used to be a garage. Did you notice?
It was a garage, there was a car ramp, you went down the ramp.
It became a studio, so this isn't where we recorded, right? Making use of every inch.
But that's it. And it was 63 euros with breakfast included.
Will there be breakfast as well?
It says there that it does.
I don't know about breakfast, but Eros is already asking for dinner.
Let's put our things away and rest. So, son, what do you think about traveling? How was your first time staying somewhere other than home? You're already on your third one, right, son? What do you think? Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it? Say, I'm loving it. I slept well all night. Right? I slept well. I nursed a lot. You're doing great, aren't you, son? I was born to travel. And to look at the camera, right? You look very photogenic. Yeah. He slept really well here with us in the room. It was a really peaceful night, but it got a little bright in the morning, so that disturbed his morning nap a bit.
But it's okay, he already nursed.
We've already had our breakfast, and in a little while we'll hit the road again, son. We're going to Chaves, tell everyone. We're going to Chaves to see another motorhome.
We're going to Chaves to see another motorhome. Let's go.
Yay!
Let's go.
Woohoo! We're leaving our hostel here in Guimarães, a beautiful place, Travessa do Pitoco. Look how charming this is. There's a restaurant right next door, really nice. The city is beautiful. But this isn't a sightseeing trip, it's a shopping trip. So let's go look for another motorhome. Let's go to Chaves.
to get by. Yeah, it is just enough to get.
We've arrived. Now let's go check out the vehicle. It's in there. There are a lot of vans, huh? The bed is just the way we want it. The bathroom is just the way we like it. But it's not as well maintained as we imagined. Okay. Bathroom. This one doesn't have the bed up top either. Eros's bed. That's it. It's listed for 55,000 euros. It's from 2018.
For something with only 30,000 kilometers on it, we thought it would be in better condition. I think it's because it's been here a long time.
There are a few little details. They lowered the price to 54. It has a little dent there. The stickers aren't good. There's a little dent here. The only downside is that it doesn't have a bike rack on the back. But it has everything else. It's a good car, but it needs some love.
There are a lot of little chips here.
A lot of little dents. That's strange. It looks like someone did this on purpose, you know? It looks like vandalism, but not too much.
It's a shame. The car is nice and has just 34,000 kilometers.
Well, you saw the motorhome.
Yeah.
It's what we want. But it has a lot of little things to fix. It has some damage in the back, on the side. It's green, right? It's covered in moss. I don't know how you say that here in Portugal. On the outside, right? So it's been sitting for a long time. But I think it was parked somewhere else. They even washed it, but not everything came off. The service was terrible, really unbelievable. We came in here. Then the guy was there. He was leaning against a little truck that was also for sale, and he didn't come over to help us. He just stayed there smoking. So I went over there. I asked, "Do you work here?" Then he said, "I do." We wanted to take a look at the motorhome. Then he said, "Okay, let's go." I said, "Didn't you see us come in?" And he said, No, I didn't see. We were all in the same lot here. There was no way he could have missed us."
Anyway,
We didn't like the car either. It would have to be cheaper for what it offers.
I even said, "Can I make you an offer?" He said, no.
He didn't even want an offer, right? He didn't even want us to make one.
He didn't even want to hear how much we were willing to pay. He turned his back and walked away.
It was by far the worst service. It was the first time we were treated badly, right?
There's something I want to mention to you. I noticed that all the cars here have been sitting for quite a while.
Yeah, there's no turnover, right?
Because it's all sun faded. So, you see, it's not for nothing. We understand why.
We know a little bit about cars too.
I've worked with car sales before.
Francia's worked with car sales. I really know about cars. And I didn't like it. Actually, we looked and I already wanted to leave. Because that's how I am. I look. If I take one look and don't like what I see, I won't even go in.
But I was hoping to make a little offer. But it didn't work out.
To try to lower the price. But that car is going to stay there for a long time. For sure. So I think it was listed at 52, okay? The dashboard shows 57, but the website shows 54. But I had seen it for 52.
Then it would already be interesting because then we would make an offer in the 50s. Then it would be just a little above our budget, but at least we would have a 2018 model with 30,000 kilometers.
That's right.
And the rest would be just our own touch, right? You already know that we worked on Banzona ourselves. And made it happen. We would do it here too.
Yes.
It's about cleanliness and care.
She needs a good one. She needs love. She needs an owner. Legally, she had an owner. She didn't have an owner.
Yeah, but it didn't work out.
And the bad thing is that we came all the way to Chavez. It's really far. We're really far from home. We're about 7 hours from Portimão. So now we're going to start heading back.
And think.
And think? Think about everything we've seen. And the people from Santarém have to go there. It's not Santarém, but it's in the Santarém district. He called, but I didn't answer because I was driving.
The first store we saw.
Yeah, the first one was. The first motorhome we saw was the one we liked most so far. The stores seemed very professional.
Organized.
Everything was organized, the vehicles were spotless, great service, a place you know you can trust.
It inspires trust.
For example, how can I get a warranty from them if they won't even respond, not even to make a sale?
They'll definitely leave you hanging.
There won't be any discussion.
That's why you really have to get a really good price.
Yeah. And here, it's really far too. To claim a warranty, it's far. How am I supposed to bring it here to get it fixed? The cost to bring it here could already cover the repair. It's a little complicated, but we're out here. Trying to buy one. It's really expensive, right? It costs a lot of money, so we have to shop around. There's no other way, right? You have to hurry to try to find the best deal. And that's it. Now let's decide on the plans and next steps. Francia and I haven't even talked yet. Eros is already asleep.
The best preserved one is the one from that older guy, Luis, right?
Yeah, where is that from again?
From the region near Coimbra, right?
Yeah, from Coimbra.
That one was amazing.
Selim, I think that's a name.
But also,
Yeah, very new.
it's half a meter less, and that really makes a difference with a child.
Yeah. That one is perfect, right? You just take it and hit the road. That one is perfect. But then, we have to weigh all of this.
We need to think, or maybe none of these is the one yet?
Maybe another one will show up. We're still researching.
Yeah, everything in its own time.
Today is already Saturday. So, we probably won't see any more this week because everything closes this afternoon. Private sellers usually don't want to show on weekends, and I haven't spoken to anyone yet.
I think that's it.
Let's think about what we're going to do and start heading back. We'll tell you in a little while.
It's a long trip, right? So it's a 7-hour trip. We'll have to split it into 2 days because of Eros, because it's too much time for him.
And remember, he's only 40 days old. When he's about 3 months old, he'll be a pro on the road.
Yeah, so that's about when we should start hitting the road, right?
That's it. Let's decide what to do. And we'll let you know.
We're going to have lunch here at the market. Look, a plate of potatoes.
Rice, chicken, and a Coca-Cola for only €7. After lunch, we hit the road. We're already in Villarreal.
There's a service area here. Francie went there to change Eros's diaper.
And I'm taking care of the other baby. Lila.
She already went for a walk. Now she's eating and drinking water.
Yeah, my friends, that's just how it is when you're on the road, right? A stop like this, on a toll highway with a gas station in a really organized place, and there isn't even a baby changing station.
It's kind of abandoned in there.
Oh, really?
It's kind of weird, you know? It looks nice on the outside, but inside, no, not at all.
Yeah, there's very little, almost no movement here, and we're going to have to change Eros's diaper here.
And I had never owned a station wagon before. And just 5 minutes ago, I told Francie that I'm loving driving a station wagon because this trunk is awesome and it's really easy to take things in and out. So we have water back here and we put it in the bottle, all that stuff. Eros's things too, and Layla's as well. And now Francie already needs to change Eros's diaper, and just look how easy it is. It's not ideal, but it's better than a hatchback. There wouldn't be space, and you'd have to do it on the seat.
That would be much worse.
So it's great. I highly recommend a station wagon for anyone planning to have kids and travel. And after a long day on the road, we arrived in Leiria. We'll spend the night here. We can't travel any further. Everyone needs some rest. And that's what we're going to do now. That was our stop. That was our inn for today. Very beautiful. A house. Yesterday we arrived very tired. We couldn't show anything. Eros nursing. And look, last night Eros already stole my spot in bed. He slept here with Francie and I had to sleep over there, see? That's how things are. They're already being pushed aside. And he got scared of those dishes there.
Francie found it beautiful, but Eros was scared.
I was also afraid it would fall on my head. I don't want to have to put a plate on my head, you know?
It's really big, isn't it?
Especially in Portugal where earthquakes occur.
Lilinha is just there waiting for us to leave. And here's the bathroom. And the bathroom makes this noise. Listen.
Sometimes.
That's crazy. The bathroom is really nice, but the house is very cool. We love the house.
It has an outdoor area here.
It has an outdoor area. Look at this. Awesome pools. There's a really nice breakfast. But it was just for sleeping anyway. We want to get home. So, Eros just needs to nurse a little and then we'll go.
He already went to do it again.
Yeah, his main feeding was earlier this morning. Now it's just to calm the little guy down. All aboard. Off to Algarve. We're back home. We're already here, look. Washing clothes. I'm going to make lunch. I'm already cooking rice. Cook some meat so we can have our own food for lunch. We spent days eating junk food out on the street. We miss our own food, right, Franzi?
I miss it a lot.
Franzi is already here organizing the room. And Eros is here just watching, supervising, right, son? We're supervising. Are you supervising, Mom? Making sure Mom is doing everything right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like staying here. I don't like staying here. I want to leave. I want to leave. I want to leave.
I want to leave.
Look, he's already trying to get out of the crib. And summer is coming here in the Algarve. Actually, it's still spring, but the heat came in full force, hitting 30 degrees. And, that's it. Now let's make lunch, and soon I think we'll do a general recap of what happened on this trip. We already have new ideas. So soon we'll tell you how this is going to end?
Yeah, but first I'm going to eat some homemade food.
That's right, that's right.
Made by the husband, huh? That's priceless.
It's the next day already, guys. Yesterday we arrived tired. Eros, too. Hey, Eros. Eros was tired, too. He had a little bit of colic, so we ended up not recording anything else yesterday. And now he's crying.
He wants me to stand up. Let's record standing up so he won't cry. It's because he's...
Son, do you want to go for a ride? Yeah. He said, I spent a whole week with him driving me around everywhere and now he wants me to sit down? Yeah, it's no fun, right, son? Yeah, that's it.
It's time. I just nursed, so it's time for me to take another little nap.
It's time for your nap.
He gets like this, all cuddly. Yeah.
Summary of our trip looking for a motorhome here in Portugal. 1,600 kilometers.
My God, all that.
All that. And unfortunately, things started out well and kept getting worse until in the end, pretty much everything went wrong. Yeah, the motorhome we liked the most, the camper van we liked the most, was the first one we saw there in Santarem, Bavaria. But while we were looking at the others, that one had already been sold.
Yeah. And it was also more expensive, but I think maybe that's why we liked it.
Yeah. No, we saw others at the same price, but it was newer, 2018.
And it was really, really new.
Like brand new.
Really new. Of the ones we saw, that's the one we'd have to buy. The others had some points, positives and negatives, which we mentioned in the video for you, but we decided that out of the ones we saw, it's still not the right motorhome for us. They were left over,
We like to do what we did, me and Francie as a couple, because every time we bought something, bought a car, bought land,
We go, we look at several, and there's a moment when both of us just know, we don't even have to say anything. We look at each other and already know, this is the one, because it pleased both of us.
the one that pleased both of us was the first one, and it was sold. In other words, we didn't get that feeling of, this is the one. That one was almost like that, but it wasn't.
So much so that they sold it, right?
So we did all this so that the universe would conspire in our favor.
And also a general overview, right, of what this market is really like here in Portugal.
Yeah, I thought so.
To understand things.
All the ads say negotiable, but nobody negotiated.
200 euros? 900 euros off. To me, that's not a discount.
Yeah, they put there, trade-in accepted, which means they accept trade-ins and negotiable price. Then you say, okay, so how much is it? No trade-in, I'm paying cash.
No, 200 euros. That's not negotiable, right, guys? I'm sorry, forgive me. For us, there's nothing to think about. So we imagined one thing and something else happened.
That's why we also have to go see how it really is, right? And then that opened up the possibility again of maybe waiting a little longer, maybe going outside Portugal to look for a motorhome. And then we might pay a little less, we can choose better, there are more options, right, to buy.
Of course, there are taxes, there are fees, but even so, it's still a little cheaper, and there's the whole trip as well, all of that.
In the end, it all evens out.
We have to weigh all of that, but the fact is, here, what we liked, we couldn't buy, it didn't work out. So maybe we'll go that route. Maybe we'll leave the country to buy a motorhome.
And it could also be that another one comes up that we fall in love with.
Come up today exactly.
We don't know.
Exactly.
So we really have to wait for the next few days to decide what we're going to do. The fact is that we really want to buy the motorhome so we can continue our trip here in Europe, but not this time.
It wasn't. If you're watching and want to sell your motorhome, your RV, send us a message on Instagram.
Yes, guys, you already know what our requirements are. So you already know what we want to buy.
Exactly.
Or sometimes you even end up seeing something on a website that's just the way we want it, right? Central bed, 7.5 meters to have more space to move around. Low mileage, 2017, 2018 would be.
People here are picky, okay? It's possible.
But if it's a 2012 older, it's not. If it's newer, it's not either. But if it's a 2012 or so with low mileage, you can check it out too, no problem.
We planned to see one with 22,000 kilometers, but it was sold before we could.
That's right, we just want low mileage.
Because we want to drive a lot.
It can be an older year, but in like new condition. You know how Vanzona was, right? It wasn't a new car. That's right. But for us,
It was a 2016 model, and we bought it with 23,000 kilometers, verified.
and we did all the trips, didn't spend anything, just preventive maintenance. So, and here in Europe, right, since we're dealing in euros, we have to be very careful to buy a car in good condition. Because any trip to the repair shop,
It's worth it to pay a little more when you buy it, so you don't have to keep doing maintenance, right? We saw some cars that needed maintenance, so we also don't think it's cool when someone wants to sell a car that has broken things.
like, with the fridge broken and other things like that.
You can't do that, can you? Everything must work, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you already know how we are, right? Very demanding.
Demanding, yes. It's because money is hard to earn, so we have to really value it when making a purchase. We have to do a lot of calculations, study a lot, and try not to buy anything on impulse. Like if we increase our budget to 60 or 70,000 euros, we could buy easily because there are a lot of options, so we want a little below that for other reasons. Because for us to stay here legally, to have residency here in Portugal, we have to keep a property here, so we also need to buy a property.
And all of this involves costs. So that's why we have to do a lot of calculations. So you watching at home, make sure to do a lot of calculations too. Think carefully before making any deals.
That's right, money is there to help us, but we have to think and plan carefully, right? For sure.
Even more so now that we have
A responsibility
a little one, a kid.
to take care of. Yes, we have an heir. That's it, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us in this video. I hope we can bring more videos more often now that Eros is a bit older. And as always, may God be with you and rest well. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.